The elevator doors glide open and I'm greeted by 11 very small, very fascinated faces turning to stare in my direction. They seem surprised by my sudden entrance. I am clearly interrupting. Excuse me, can I use the gym? I ask timidly for absolutely no reason, knowing full well this gang have not one word of English between them. A few shy giggles until one appoints himself the spokesman for the group. I say spokesman, but typing on his phone is his preferred communication method. He's not, in fact, the person who actually works here, but that is apparently irrelevant. He is the queen of the group, complete with excellent loafers, tall hair and a swagger I envy. Few energetic hand gestures on my part and an ill-advised attempt at miming downward dog inspire what seems like frantic internet searching on his, until finally I'm allowed to enter. A path opens up amongst the sea of bewildered gazes and I feel like Moses, if the water were Asian teenagers. I'm relieved to see the gym thankfully looks just like any at home, the most familiar sight I've seen all week. So with the trepidation of someone who knows they're being watched, I proceed immediately towards my safe bet, the old reliable treadmill. Surely I can't go too far wrong with that. Curiously though, I'm not alone. Instead, I'm flanked by the group of 11 who follow me in formation like Beyoncé's backing dancers as I make my way across the carpet. Their interest doesn't wane even as I drag myself onto the machine and they crowd around while I press what I can only hope is the start button. It's 30 degrees outside and heavy with humidity. My pasty Irish body was not made for this climate, so it was with reluctance I had ventured to the hotel gym in the first place. The overzealous welcome, if that's what this is, has not exactly put me at my ease. So enthralled are my newfound fan club by a lumpy European's attempt at fitness, they are leaning over the handrails of the treadmill, clamouring to get a better look. One of them reaches out and touches my arm gingerly, but with affection, like you might pet a small dog that's cute but you suspect has fleas. I'm at a loss. I stick in my earphones, fix my gaze on the middle distance and set off on my jog. As I struggle to keep pace and ignore the small crowd around me, I hear some noise over the music in my ears. I'm being serenaded, it seems, in a distinctly robotic voice. You are very beautiful is broadcast over and over again from someone's Mandarin to English translation app. I can't help but smile. The onlookers stand only inches from me, silent and bemused, while I pound and pant my way through a standard 5k. It is definitely not very beautiful. This is what it's like to be a celebrity, I think to myself, as my Chinese cheerleaders snap sneaky photos of my ruddy red face, my milky arms and thick pink thighs like two hams sweating unceremoniously through my uncomfortable workout. Not quite as glamorous as they make it look on the telly. Soon a mobile phone is thrust toward me and a stray hand stretches out to abruptly halt my machine, quite literally stopping me in my tracks. Elaborate role play ensues until I eventually understand the message. I need to pay. Fine. I catch my breath and produce my cash. And all hell breaks loose. I proffer a note and horrified the group convene to confer. Whether it's repulsion or entertainment, I'm not quite sure, but one small girl is actually squealing. It occurs to me that for these youngsters, paying, like everything in China, it seems, is done exclusively via mobile phone. They don't actually know what to do with real money. Time passes. Numerous of them leave and later return. Someone makes a phone call. I begin to ponder if sweat from embarrassment burns calories too. Finally, a chubby young lad with a baby face produces a hefty handful of small coins and notes to provide me with my change. The youth of today, I shrug, and return to my sweaty hell of the 6-minute kilometre. Eventually, when I've done my time, I step unsteadily back to solid ground to quietly move toward the exit door. By this stage, the crowds have dispersed and I'm confident I can slip away unnoticed, until a slight girl appears as if from nowhere by my side. I can't tell if she was one of the original 11. Grinning energetically with her small mouth and peering out from under her thick, dark fringe, she's muttering at me something I assume like good night. I smile and nod in response and keep walking. And so does she. She's still there at my side as I cross the lobby, still there peering and grinning as I press the buttons and we wait. Patiently, side by side. The elevator arrives and takes me back to the 10th floor. And she's still there, peering, grinning, walking. It's not until I pause awkwardly, my hand outstretched and keycard poised to open my bedroom door, that she exclaims a little, "Oh!" and scurries away. And I am alone again, a stranger in Beijing.